The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Detroit Lions and the Washington football team. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. And Charles, we look at this Washington team as they interplay here. They can't be any better as we hit the halfway mark. A perfect 7-0 on the year.
And when we looked at this team in August and we looked at the schedule, we thought they had the potential to get off to a hot start. I don't think either of us expected 7-0.
Meanwhile, for the Lions here, they come in on a good run. Winners of 5 of their last 7.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
The first. Months of the regular season down. What will the final 2 bring us as we're off in week 9? Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will go as a touchback, and they will begin things at the 25. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. They'll be led out by a man who rewrote Brett Favre's passing records at Southern Miss. It's Nick Mullins.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule. A play action fake. They'll look to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. A good safe pass there right off the bat.
That's almost a rhythm play. That's what we like to call it. Get them into rhythm early, something safe, something they're confident about, something they feel good. And once that's completed, then you just keep moving.
And he cannot avoid the pressure as the Washington pass rush gets home. Well, they go play fake. The problem is nobody was faked out.
And when no one's faked out, what's the end result? Quarterback gets hit.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Pilardi now on to punt as he sends this one away. Returnable for Grant. It's a 49-yard punt, but subtract 9 there for the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. So out comes the Washington offense onto the field. And here's a look at their leader, standing 6'4".
And I like his honesty, because when we sat down with him, I mean, he was the first one to say, that was on me last week, a really poor performance. Way too many interceptions, didn't find the end zone throwing the ball, put his defense and his special teams in some real jeopardy, but somehow they won the game.
They won.
Yeah, what I loved about it is when he told us about the defense kind of corralling him in the locker room and said, all right, my man, we're not going to do that again this week, are we?
And he'll be stopped right at midfield. 16 yards right off the bat and a 1st down.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's going to find his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Nice little nifty play for him there. Yeah, that's the ability to read a defense and utilize players that don't often get picked up in coverage easily. And I'm talking about being able to use the backs out of the backfield. Because I know that when I used to cover, hey, we get everybody they just snuck out there, and they just got a nice first down there.
What do we love to say? Get those backs into space, right? And they were able to do that there. Nice pickup on first down. Not a whole lot there. The defense was ready, it looked, for that run-pass option.
You get the sense that next time he has that opportunity, he may keep it himself and get to the perimeter. Probably owes his back a little bit of an apology on that one, huh?
2nd and 6. Escaping the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
Oh, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
And he's going to get this one down to the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It's 4th down. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
It's a 47-yard field goal try from here, but instead they're going to opt to go for it on 4th down. It's caught. Jones. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. That one good for 17 yards on 4th. Couldn't ask for much more from your offense there. 1st down.
Well, peel back the curtain, partner. We've got a pretty good look into how they plan to play this game. Aggressive seems to be the word. Going for it on 4th down in that situation.
Yeah, opening drive. Now, we know this coaching staff, they have traits of aggression in their history, but what a start to this game. They're going for it.
Yeah, a lot of people might say reckless, but they got it. 1 for 1 on 4th down here early in the game.
That one unable to develop, never got going. A loss of a couple, and it's 2nd down. Really good defensive effort. They were all over that little swing pass out to the right side before lost yardage.
Terrific read, better execution, and done with a lot of enthusiasm, wasn't it?
Absolutely.
They saw it all the way, ran to the football, and caused a nice play for lost yardage.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Now back to throw. He rifles one that's intercepted. It's Devin Bush, the linebacker, who picks it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. But no doubt, a very disappointing end to what was a pretty strong opening drive.
They had 3 points in their back pocket. It was there for them. If you don't like what you see, just throw it away. Make sure you get those points on the board. Don't get too greedy. He forced it there. You saw the end result.
Less than a minute to go here in a scoreless first quarter to this point.
The 13-yard line.
First carry now for Jordan Howard. And he'll be brought down, it looks like, right at the 15. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a 1st down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let it pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
A 1st down run, good for about 3. 2nd and 7 coming up. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
No score after 1 on EA Sports.
With no score.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard, and he'll lose yardage on this one back to the 13. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down.
The tackle made back at the 13-yard line.
He'll look to throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves them just short for 4th down.
They dialed up the screen pass on 3rd down, and for a second it looked like it was all going to come together, and they had a chance to pick up a 1st down, but the defense got there and finished it off.
Here comes Grant on the return. Very good return that time. 18 yards. And out will come the offense as they take over. Now Washington going to retake the field for drive number 2. And they had a nice little drive going last time. Threw the interception in the red zone. Costly.
Bad enough to throw it anywhere, but that drives coaches insane when they're thinking about, hey, we've got a shot at points already. We're already in a spot where you're thinking you've got 3 on the board for sure, and to come away with nothing, that's a really tough one for them to swallow.
Yeah, will they make up for it? And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. 12 yards there and a 1st down. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their 1st drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurtling through them.
Running game working. They'll stick with it on 1st down. And they see right through that defensively as he'll be hit and taken down to the backfield.
When a draw works, it can be a thing of beauty. But when it doesn't, oh, it can be ugly. And in this case, loss of yardage ugly.
Second and 14. Rolling to his right. Caught on the right side by Jones. And he'll be out just a yard or 2 shy of the 30. 28 yards the gain there on the catch and run.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run and picking up a 1st down.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10. Down at the 31.
Here we go. Here we go.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. This is the tight end fan. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
I think it's okay there. They didn't get a whole lot on that play, but it's nice to have a safety valve that's built like this guy. Big target, guy you can spot pretty easily. Put it on him when your other targets aren't open.
And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Just a 1-yard pickup there, and it's going to make it 3rd down at 6.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And they'll get him down about 3 yards short of the 1st. And the screen only good for 3 that time, and it'll bring up the 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. Do you like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will take over. Well, their first 4th down attempt earlier was successful. This one backfires for a turnover on downs.
I like their aggressiveness. I like what they're doing. They got it the first time they went for it. Why not a second time? I don't think they'll be daunted from attempting it again. If you're on the defensive side of the ball, though, any 4th down stop is a big momentum play.
2 minutes on the clock in what's been a scoreless first half. 2nd and 6, just inside the 30. A pass complete here to Conley. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down.
And the Lions 1st down.
Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down.
A gain of 5 brings up 2nd and 5.
Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 17 and a first down. He's been the forgotten man in this first half. Not a guy you want to forget. Not only his first catch, first time they've targeted him.
That doesn't make any sense, does it? Because those are the types of plays that he provides.
And the Washington pressure gets to him. He will go down. Flying in to blow that play up, Alex Okafor. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops here with 46 seconds remaining in the first half. Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. No gain at all on the play there, and that'll bring up 4th down. But Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away.
Washington will take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
A look at Washington as they come onto the field. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go-around?
I don't think it changes much for the head coach because this is what he preaches all the time. Attack at all times in any spot on the field, and he likes touchdowns, not field goals. Now, your field goal kicker, you've got to make sure you nurse him through and say, okay, don't worry about it. When we need you, you've got to be ready to go. And the team, of course, loves to see points on the board. So let's see if it changes a little bit if they're in the same spot again.
Yeah, we'll see what the decision is here if they get to that spot. Back to throw now on 1st down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back. Complete. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see.
At the 43-yard line.
That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. Looking downfield for Jones. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. And he is able to take this way down into Detroit territory.
Here we go. Here we go.
We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL. We now proceed to the start of the second half. So no scoring in our first half. What will the second half bring as we are now back underway? And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. And now let's discuss Julio Jones. And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it?
Right.
Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
Pressure comes and down he goes. It was Justin Houston, the native of Statesboro, Georgia, with a sack. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. He continues to deliver a first down here. He had 4 catches in the first half, and this one number 5.
1-yard line.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. drive keeps moving.
That's good for 28 yards.
But look what we have here, a sustained drive, and that was certainly AWOL in the first half. They really struggled to try and move the football. But right now, they certainly seem to have the formula working. Let's see if they can keep it up.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And that is incomplete. He was looking that time to get it to Paris Campbell, but it'll be 2nd down.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Here's a throw to his running back. It's complete. And he'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. 23 yards on the play. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Might we see our first touchdown of the game? Here's 1st and goal. Now a handoff here to his running back. They'll get this halfway home from the 8 to the 4 on a gain of 4. So that run gets him about halfway home.
Yeah, it's now 2nd and goal. The end zone beckons. It looms. They can do whatever they want. Full playbook. Run it again, or they can go play action and try and put it in that way.
On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. Give him right around 4 on the carry. We'll see if they want to keep pounding here on 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And he is into the end zone for a Washington touchdown. A great effort there, with a lucky number 13 touchdowns now on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Well, these two teams battled through a scoreless first half. Finally, a breakthrough here in quarter number 3.
And I just wonder how that played for both of them psychologically, because when you battle through a scoreless first half, now you know that every possession is increasingly crucial. Who can put points on the board, make the other team chase? Wonder if you get a lift and if they get deflated a little bit.
And he'll get it up just past the 20 as his guys will go to work at the 21-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
So we get a look at the Lions offense as they get ready for their first possession of the 2nd half. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally, because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the 3rd quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
28-yard line.
They go jet sweep here with Williams. They'll have a first down past the 40. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's Washington that scoops it up.
The tight end, the ball carrier.
Obviously, you got to hold on to the football, but I've got to give credit to the defense there. Good job of knocking it free.
Yeah, because a lot of the time we just blame the offensive players for not taking care of it. How about the effort of the defensive players knowing that guys are going to, and if they're good, anticipate the contact coming and try and cover up the football. And they still find ways to knock it free.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. And they give this time to the tailback. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42.
Washington.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And he fires one that's intercepted. A.J. Boye with a pick.
The pass intercepted by the Lions.
CD, I know it's just his 2nd year in the league as a quarterback, but that's going to be one when he flips on the tape. He's like, I shouldn't have thrown that ball.
No doubt about it, and his coaching staff will be emphatic about he shouldn't have thrown that ball. But remember, 2nd year, as you noted, on-the-job training, so he's got to take this feedback that he's getting, negative or otherwise, and turn it into positives moving forward.
They'll try and start this drive in the air. Throwing the out route, incomplete. It's Robinson. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. First down, Detroit. 16 yards on the pickup.
Down Lions.
They'll look to throw here. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
Covered by Jamal Adams.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. The passing windows are just not there. That's just another example of how great this defense has been all game long.
And that's exactly what a top 10 defense can do. They can really change the game tempo and frustrate you as you try to execute offensively.
This is caught. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown.
Touchdown.
Mike Williams, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Lions have tied it. If they hit the extra point, they'll have the lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
And this return will net positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard.
Getting set to go again as we look at the back, heading onto the field again. He's had a good performance, moved the ball effectively on the ground. Of course, he has the 1 touchdown.
And when you're able to move it as effectively as you just...
And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Justin Houston able to record his 5th sack of the season.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. A.J. Boye with a pick. And they will take over at the 26-yard line. Boy, so another interception, CD. It feels like he's starting to unravel a little bit.
And as you would expect, still a work in progress here in his 2nd season. He has to start ironing out some of these mistakes, though, because now his head coach, his offensive coaches, they have to evaluate whether you keep playing him and let him work through it, or you start thinking about going to his backup.
Flag comes in. This might be a free play. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. And that one was relatively easy to see. I noticed that from up here.
Yeah, it doesn't take a whole lot, does it? Sometimes you get multiples. What I always love on these offsides is when each side points at the other. Hey, you did it. No, you did it. They deciphered that one correctly.
Running from the shotgun with Madison. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
Loss of a yard. Brings up second down at the 23-yard line.
This is Howard on second down. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Looking for his running back, and he's got it.
Mullins pass. Complete to Alex.
If you're a selfish player and you're throwing the ball, you're cool with the completion. Maybe not so cool with the yardage loss, though, huh?
Yeah, you went backwards on the yardage. Hey, it kind of works like a sack for the defense there.
Yeah, it's a really big play for them, right? Able to figure it out, sniff it out, and finish it off.
He is good. Makes the score Lions 10. Washington.
So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down.
At their own 28-yard line.
Now we get another look at Washington on offense. And that last turnover could have proven more costly, but their defense only gave up 3. But now answering with a field goal doesn't do them much on this drive. They need to try and find the end zone. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He's got his big tight end, Fant. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down. This run defense has been pretty stout all game long. Now you're here in the fourth quarter. To rely more on the passing attack?
I don't think you have any choice, and I don't think you have to dress it up at all either. Throughout the first 3 quarters, you're still trying to convince the defense that you may run the football. That's out the window right now. Protect, let your quarterback operate, and try and find some targets in the open field, downfield.
12 yards there and a first down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. He'll drop to throw, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. Ed Oliver able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. A throw over the middle, taken in. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. A gain there of 21 yards.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively. But they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now. They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 29. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And a pretty good run as he'll get this down close to a first at the Lions' 21. That'll leave them with a 3rd and 2 coming up. They got 8 yards there.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
And he picks up the first down yardage as he takes this one down to the 15.
At the 15-yard line.
Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
And that didn't fool anybody. He's going to be dropped in the backfield. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
There's no question that coming into this game, this defense is pretty vocal about its desire to take this running back out of his game, and all that pregame wolfing has turned into results.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a 1-score game. So it's Washington with the football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. Ed Oliver in there to take him down, and the clock will roll.
It's a team game, but sometimes individuals do stand out, don't they? How about that for a twofer? Tackle for a loss on the running play on the previous down, and then comes right back and gets a sack.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after 1st and 2nd down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. He's back to throw. Eluding the pressure right. And nearly intercepted there. That would have been ball game if he had clinched it and caught it. Instead, it gives him one more chance here on 4th down.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Down 4 late, got to go for it here on 4th down. Back to throw. He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown. Julio Jones. His 4th touchdown on the year. And Washington has retaken the lead. A nice throw there by the 2nd-year quarterback.
And I don't believe that was the kind of play he would have made as a rookie, because usually your rookie season is a continuation of your college days. A lot of one read, and if you don't have it, you just take off and go. Now he's settled in the pocket a little bit more, reading the field and getting to a 2nd and sometimes 3rd progression. That was a nice play.
Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it was polished off by a Washington touchdown.
O'Donnell set to kick off.
After the touchdown on is Pat O'Donnell to send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep, and it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return.
25-yard line.
So now the Lions down on the scoreboard. 1:06 to play. They need at minimum 3 points out of this as they come up 1st and 10. Back to throw. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he's taken down right at the 45-yard line. Good yardage after the catch as that played good for 30 and a first. Man open left side, it's Williams. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they get it with 26 seconds to go in the football game. Second down at 6 now from the 42. He'll look to throw. He's going to let it fly. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. These are the spots, this stage of the game, where it pays to have speed on the perimeter, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and in the second quarter, he may very well run by him, but in this situation, I know as a defender, I'm loosening up a couple of extra steps that allowed him to run with him stride for stride.
And he finds McDonald. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. On first down, they run with Howard. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. And now here comes their final timeout as they take it with 8 ticks remaining. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. So out comes the field goal team now for the second time here today. This to potentially send us to overtime. And his kick is good. And they will tie this game here in the final seconds. So a money kick there in the final seconds. And now, barring any hijinks on the kickoff here, partner, I think you and we're going to settle in for a little overtime.
And I wouldn't have it any other way. This has been a dogfight all through regulation. No reason to think it won't continue in the extra period.
Washington takes over first and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. Tie game, and barring something incredible here, we're likely headed to overtime.
What I would do is either hand it off inside, or more likely I take a knee and let the clock run out. Because if I'm back there trying to throw and a sack happens, the ball comes free, I can lose the game here. If I get to overtime, I can still win it.
Looking deep for Julio. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. Jakeem Grant now to return. And he'll go down as this drive will start at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
So out comes Washington's offense to take over. They control their own destiny here. They have the football in overtime. Obviously, a touchdown would win it.
And I think teams around the league are still adjusting to the idea of going downfield, scoring a touchdown wins the game, because they were used to just going downfield and trying to get in field goal range to win a game. Still having to make that transition. Let's face it now, the ones who are doing it best know they need to go down, attack, put the ball in the end zone, and not leave it up to a field goal and give the other team a chance.
As we said, they control their own destiny now. One play has them up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Right back to him on first down. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Now, Brandon, that's the way you want to run the football. There should almost be quote bubbles above the offense right now. Bam, boom, biff. That's how they feel good about moving the football.
Six yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And he'll give it here to his running back. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
So a big play in this opening drive of overtime. Now looking at a 3rd and 3. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Overtime with less than 2 minutes to play, and we are still all tied. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line. Now a first throw here in overtime. On the crossing route, complete. That's Jones. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
Brandon, that's a huge completion there. It puts them in field goal range, but let's face it, they don't want 3 here. They want 6. With these overtime rules, a touchdown finishes it off.
Yeah, looking to win it right away. Good to know, though, that they have 3 in their back pocket if they need it. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. They've had some success here in overtime with this opening drive running the football. Right back to that well.
And why not? When you have that kind of success, make them stop you, and until they do, keep going back to that well you just spoke about. I think there's more water there available to him.
He'll set up the screen to Fournette. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And they're going to face a 3rd down. Now that screen there on 2nd down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the 1st down on 3rd down. That way you don't lose any yardage.
A big call here in overtime. They're going for it on 4th down. Back to throw here. And this is incomplete. Washington goes for it, but it does not pan out. And the Lions will take over. Well, they were 2 for 3 on 4th down tries. Now they're unsuccessful. That brings them down to 50%.
But that's a percentage you have to feel pretty good about. You know, 2 for 4, 2 for 3 before that, but finally get stopped again. That's okay. That's the type of team that'll keep pressing. In this situation, they'll continue to go for it.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. They'll be down to just 1 remaining as we step aside here in overtime. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5. This pass finds its way to Williams. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
To Mike Williams. A gain of 12.
Well, remember, they tried to give him the ball and let him run on the last play, but I think the light bulb went off in their play caller's mind, and this time they get it to him a more conventional way, and it's much more successful as well.
Catch made. It's Moreau. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 2nd and final timeout, remember, here in overtime. We'll be back. That 1st down completion only netted them 3. 2nd and 7. It's intercepted. Picked off by Kareem Jackson. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line.
Mullins' pass intercepted. They'll take over 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. They had a great drive going last time. They were moving the ball, and then all of a sudden it just stalled out. So we'll see what they can do here, Charles.
And it's always easy to second guess when you don't get it on a fourth down try. But they had to like the feeling that they had going on offense. They want to continue to see if they can capture that again on this drive and maybe get in the same position.
Yeah, and that's, I mean, like I said, they were moving the football. It's not like they went 4 and out, so I don't think it's a deal where the offense doesn't have confidence.
No, I agree with you totally.
And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. And with just 2 seconds remaining, the timeout is called here in OT.
He's on 49.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16. Looking for Campbell downfield. Oh, and it's intercepted. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it. And he's able to take this one back to the 36-yard line. So that's it. No double overtime until the playoffs rolled around, so that means this one ends in a tie.
Yeah, that's ultimately unsatisfying for both teams, the fan bases. Heck, for us, we came here to see a winner, right?
We did.
Winner and a loser. We didn't get it. We end up with a tie. Everyone walks away. A little bit cranky on this one.
Man.
Yeah,
MEH, man. So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports.